All right, gang, what's going on with y'all, bro? This is Brian's Fragrance is coming back with another video, gang. Okay, so look, today we is going to be discussing my top 5 designer fragrances. Okay, so look, guys, when it comes to designers, right, I would say I'm not the biggest fan. Okay, designers, I like designers, but it's just like, you got to pretty much understand, I'm pretty much more of a niche person. Like, bro, I'm pushing 30 years old, like in 5 years. Like, I'm 25, right? I'll be 30 years old, like in 5 years. So it's just like most designer fragrances is just a little bit on a basic side. So it's just like, I want to get into more like, yeah, I would just feel like designers is more for like the teens and stuff like that, and like the niches for more like the kind of older. But I don't know, that's just how I feel a little bit. So the first one that we're gonna be talking about is I actually don't got the vial here with me, so let me just pick up any vial. So the vial is in my drawer somewhere, but we're gonna be talking about Bad Boy Extreme. This is not the vial, but it's in my drawer somewhere. Bad Boy Extreme, bro. I love this fragrance right here. And the thing about this one also, it's a hella nuclear fragrance. What Bad Boy Extreme almost remind me of is some chocolate incense. That's kind of like what it almost remind me of, some chocolate cake and ginger incense. It's a very sexy fragrance. When I smell it, I just go, damn. And it stayed on my hand all day yesterday. I think it's still on there. But bro, it's a sexy cocoa ginger cake or something like that, a sexy chocolate ginger cake. And the thing about Bad Boy Extreme, bro, is that it's just sexiness. It's sexiness, and it's almost compared to Axe Dark Temptation, which I kind of get, but I think that the Axe Dark Temptation a little bit more heavy on that chocolate, a little bit more heavy on that caramel, and a little bit more heavier on that vanilla. But Bad Boy Extreme is like almost like a more masculine version of Axe Dark Temptation. So if you like Dark Temptation, you go like this nice chocolate cake, hint of caramel, incense type of fragrance. Basically, if you want to smell like some sexy ass chocolate incense. Okay, next one that we gonna be talking about is YSL Y, the Air Fresh. Now the Air Fresh one, this one, the Air Fresh, bro, is going to be a sexy, sexy one. It's a very slept on one, even though it's not going to do too much projecting. The Air Fresh is going to be one of the more sexier bottles, okay? Not just the bottle is sexy, right? As y'all can see, this look more sexier in person. This is like, it looked like a block of ice that don't melt, right? But, bruh, this one right here, it got a sexy bottle and a sexy fragrance. It almost reminds me of a minty lemonade. That's what the Air Fresh kind of like remind me of, a minty, fresh lemonade. Just picture a mint lemonade. That even sounds good enough to drink for real. But in the summer, this is going to be a summer killer, bro. The YSL Y Air Fresh is just going to be a summer killer. Like, people hate on the Air Fresh. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. But the Air Fresh, bro, by YSL, it's going, that shit good. Okay, next one we going to be talking about is 1 Million Elixir by the house of Paco Rabanne. This one right here is a very, very sexy fruit smelling fragrance. It smells like some seductive fruits. That's kind of like what remind me of some mixed berries, some, yeah, bro, just a bouquet or a bunch of fruits. This one, sexy, 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 sexy fragrance, bro. Sexy, sexy fragrance, okay? The thing about 1 Million Elixir, I'm not one to take fruity fragrances on dates, but if I had to, bro, 1 Million Elixir is coming with me on a date, okay? It's a sexy mixed berry fruit type of fragrance. It's sexy enough for a girl to wear, so you know girls is gonna like this one on dudes, right? But it's a sexy, sexy, just date night fruity type of fragrance. And this can work for the summer, it can work for the winter, but I more prefer it in the summer. But this is a very nice mixed berry, sweet, sexy fragrance. Sexy, sexy fragrance. Okay, next one that we're going to be talking about is actually one I don't own. This is Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male Le Parfum. And if you ask me, this is the best Jean Paul. This is a nice lavender bomb. This is a lavender bomb, bro. Lavender, powdery, vanilla, sort of bit peppery a little bit, bro. But this fragrance right here is sexiness. Now, we all know that, see guys, what y'all don't get is that the people who just now getting into fragrances think that Le Male Elixir was always the most sexy as Jean Paul. That's cap, bro. I'm calling cap on that. That was not always the most sexiest one. We all know, for us frag heads that been in the game for a little bit while, we all know that Lamar Le Parfum was the sexiest one before Le Beau and before Lamar Elixir was even thought of, right? Lamar Le Parfum had all the girls dropping panties, right? But Lamar Elixir kind of like took the shine, and LeBeau kind of also took the shine. But we all know what was really dropping panties before this. So let's not get confused, because we all know who was really dropping panties before. You know what I mean, bro? So let's not act like Lamar Le Parfum wasn't doing his job. But that's the best Jean Paul. I don't care what flanker drop. That's the best Jean Paul to ever be created. Okay. The last one that we gonna be talking about is, if I can find it, let me see. The last designer that we gonna be talking about is, yeah, I actually don't got the sample here with me, but Paco Rabanne Phantom, the EDT. Now, even though I talk a lot of shit about that fragrance saying it smells childish, I do gotta agree that it's sexy. Okay, bro, I do gotta agree that it's a nice fragrance. Even though it's hella childish, I gotta say it's sexy. Okay, if I had to pick a designer that I think is safe for anybody to pretty much go with, that would be Phantom, the EDT. It is sexy, but it's childish. That's definitely what I could say. It's childish, but I would say it's a sexy fragrance. Now, personally, what I wear, I believe I would wear Phantom, the EDT, if it came to a good moment. But I'm putting that in my top 5 because that is some nice ass juice. That is some nice juice for real. It's like a orange creamsicle, but a little bit more childish, a little bit, you know what I mean? But it's definitely a sexy one, though. It's definitely a good one. But like I said, I know a lot of teens watching my channel, so I'm gonna definitely have to put this in my top 5 when we come to the designer fragrances. But this was Brian's Fragrances coming back with another video. Y'all tap back in for the next one.